Hello and welcome to Senora Ireland Women's Tour of Bangladesh, powered by Ruchi. This is the second ODI, live from the Sher Bangla National Cricket Stadium in Mirpur, Dhaka.
Bangladesh captain will toss the coin.
Heads is the call.
Ireland captain has called heads, and it is a head. Congratulations, you've won the toss and you would like to?
We're going to bat today.
Bangladesh are going with the same team, led by Nahida. This is the Ireland squad. Ireland are also with a number of spinners in their team and some experienced batters. The umpires are making way out to the middle. I introduce my co-commentator, Parvez, with me. Welcome.
Good morning, welcome Isam. Yes, it was a bit cloudy, but sun's peeping out. Two Irish batters coming out as well. They'll have some experience of playing in the very same wicket in the first ODI, and they've seen their counterparts score. Right now, with the new ball, early in the morning, will be the task of Marufa to give the Tigresses a good start. First ball of the match. Swing straight away from Marufa. That's trademark from her.
I got it!
Up in the air, straight to hand. The ball just stopped on its way, and that was Sultana Khatun bringing the first wicket for Bangladesh.
You could sense the double-mindedness on the part of the batter there. She wasn't sure whether to sweep. She wasn't sure whether to, pick up a single. Caught in that middle part of the shot and an easy catch to mid-wicket. A simple dismissal for Sultana Khatun, who picks up her first wicket.
Meets it on the low full toss. This time a challenge for Rabia. Couldn't stop it on the first attempt, and then the desperate dive still can't stop the ball from running away to the boundary. The first one for Ireland from the bat.
Taking the initiative.
Steps out, beats the field. That is a shot of authority from Sarah Forbes.
There you have it, a bit of initiative from Sarah Forbes as she goes after Marufa through the offside. It was an excellent shot, making sure that the ball threaded the gap, but also making sure that she kept her shape as she stepped out and gave a bit of room.
Marufa won't be happy with that.
Again, going down the leg side. Fine leg is up inside the circle and it will reach the fence for 4. She needs to be careful with the fine leg up inside the circle. You have to bowl outside the off stump.
Brilliant batting by Amy Hunter over there. She just used the pace of the ball and guided towards the fine leg. She knew that the fine leg was up inside the 30 yards and she used it perfectly.
With that natural ball coming into the right-handers with fine leg up inside the circle, it's always a challenge for someone like Marufa to keep her line and length in check. Shot again, outside off stump, finds the gap. Will it reach the fence? It will. Back-to-back boundaries by Amy Hunter.
Sigh of relief in the Irish dressing room after this back-to-back force. And Amy Hunter over there has been playing amazingly. Look at that shot, look at that cut. Bisecting two fielders, it reached, it raced towards the...
Close, 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 given! Nahida strikes the first ball she bowls. Picked up the second wicket of Ireland, and it's a wicket of Sarah Forbes.
Brilliant from Nahida Akhtar. She just came into bowling and in the first ball takes the wicket of Sarah Forbes, a very important batter out there. Just putting much more pressure on the batting side.
I was mentioning about the lack of foot movement, rooted in the crease, no foot movement. Hit her in the back leg. Was always going to hit the stumps. Experienced Nahida strikes for Bangladesh. First wicket of the very first ball. removing Sarah Forbes after scoring 13 of 34 deliveries. Ireland lost their second wicket. Slog sweep. It's one of the best options, and that's one of her favorite shot by Amy Hunter. She will get a boundary. She's looking good. 25 of 34 deliveries now.
A welcome boundary for the Irish batters and the Irish team. A sigh of relief in the Irish dressing room. Amazing shot from Amy Hunter. Just whipped it towards the middle of square leg and mid wicket.
Quick single taken. Throw a bit away from the stumps. So Jyoti had some work to do. Mohammad Zaman standing at square leg is going to refer it to the TV umpire Shathira Zakir Jesi. Over to the TV umpire for the decision. It seemed the batters safely in, but we'll wait for the confirmation. A decision pending. Bangladesh players did not look too excited. Yeah, had a bit to do. Throw not on top of the stumps. Yeah. Very, very safe. It's quite safe, the batter. Seems like doing the basics right. Very important to place your bat. It's time for the decision, and it is not out. Oh, launched off the runway. Mid-on was inside the circle, so calculative risk. Couple of bounces to the boundary. Prendergast ends the over with a boundary.
That was an excellent shot. Waited for the flight to drop and then lifted it over the
Of the back foot. Pierce the gap. That has enough on it. It was timed sweetly from the bat of Amy Hunter.
That was another excellent shot. Consecutive boundaries for Ireland. Last ball of the previous over and now first ball of this over. This one was short. This one also got a bit of bounce. And there you go. A bit of a chance as Nigar has broken the stumps. It's going to be interesting, Shamunna.
Yeah, as Mohammad Kamar Zaman just passes it on to Shathira Zakir Jesi upstairs. See it again, looking for the sweep outside the off. Now, she was outside the line at this point. We'll have to wait a bit. Last delivery looks to be a fair delivery. As we roll and move forward. Now, she was outside the crease initially as Jyoti collects. Still hasn't dislodged the bails. Now she does. The question is, does Amy Hunter have something behind the line?
That's the question, and we're going to see it from this angle, slightly clearer. She does get dragged out because of the sweep shot. Let's look at Nigar's technique. Slightly. Still outside, I reckon.
Just a bit maybe behind the line because, yeah, she made her feet back in time. I think, yeah, not out's the call, and rightly so. That will end the 26th, 87 for 2. With a flight offered wayward also, Amy Hunter on it and places it very fine and just has enough to get a boundary. Does Amy Hunter?
This was excellent use of the line that Fahima bowled, guiding the ball with the sweep shot. As you can see, the delivery, which wasn't well directed, but you had to score from it, and she timed it quite well. The beautiful Sherebangla National Stadium outfield taking it to the boundary, and a valiant effort from Marufa there. But hope she hasn't done around slightly. This could have been a way.
Comes down the wicket. Flat batted it. It was hit hard by Orla Prendergast and gets the results also.
Not much from Sobana Mustari there, just tossing the ball up, and a brilliant shot from Orla Prendergast, just threading that gap, lofting it. Great use of the feet. That's how you score runs in Mirpur. Sometimes when the part timers are there, you'll have to cash in fingers, and that's when the turn comes in.
Comes down the wicket, does Amy Hunter. Goes aerial as mid-on was inside the circle. Ends the over with a boundary. She is taking them on, Amy Hunter. Ireland are 119 for 2. Calls for change in the...
Use of the feet. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh, that seemed to be a little lazy.
That could be very, very close. As we see the giant screen still saying decision pending. We'll have the TV umpire to decide on it. Just having a closer look, Jyoti takes the ball well, just above the stumps. Could be catch and go, yes. For Bangladesh, it's another success and comes through a run out once again. Ireland suffering from that indecision. The giant screen will definitely show those 3 letters that the batters would dread to see.
Given. Shauna strikes for Bangladesh. Ireland all of a sudden losing the track. First it was Orla Prendergast, and now it's Amy Hunter. Both the set batters are back in the hut.
This is a big, big wicket for Bangladesh. Sharna Akhtar keeping it full and straight. She walked across, just closing the face of the bat at the wrong moment. Amy Hunter looking for a single. Goes for 68, a very well-made innings, but Ireland losing wickets in pairs right now.
Up a partnership. Still got 15 overs to go after this delivery. Leah Paul, the left-hander. Another prolific performer for Ireland.
The onside drop back, now down the wicket, outside edge, and taken. Sharna makes no mistake, and Sultana comes in and takes her second. Leah Paul tried to do something out of the ordinary, and in the process has lost her wicket.
And just as we were speaking and telling that Sultana Khatun is trying to vary her line and length and the pace of the ball just to get those mistimed shot, here we get the result of that. Just outside edge, and it goes to Sharna Akhtar. What a ball by Sultana Khatun.
Leah Paul is the 5th wicket to fall for Ireland women. It's she's gone for 10. Ireland are 153 for 5. Comes down the wicket, hits downtown, and she's got good connection. Oh, brilliant effort in the deep. I think it's Marufa. What an effort. Excellent commitment. Threw herself at that towards her right. The umpire will check. We'll just have a look at that. Full on sprint. The connection was good from Laura Delaney. Think it was Marufa, headlong off, right at the edge. Dives to her right. Now the question would be about her right foot. Down the wicket. This time she goes towards the onside. There is a huge gap there. That's a boundary. I think that's a boundary. Sharmin Akhtar Shupta is the one who made the despairing effort, ran a long way, but slipped at the last moment.
Finally, something that would make the Irish side happy. Finally, a boundary from their bats, adding 4 runs to the scoreboard. they would like to keep this momentum up and try to hit more boundaries. Just to, there was a brilliant effort by Shutta in the boundary, but somehow missed it and it went for 4. She was almost there.
In the block hole, well bowled, away from the fielder. I think it was Shorna, despairing effort to her right, but importantly for Ireland, Una Raymond Hui brings out a boundary. They are up to the challenge. Shorna perhaps thinking she did manage to get some fingers on it, but not enough.
Just making room for the ball and the bat to connect, and there was a slight catch, missed catch, I would say. Oh, that was a bouncer, I'm sorry. But
The flight offered wayward also, Amy Hunter on it and places it very fine and just has enough to get a boundary, does Amy Hunter.
This was excellent use of the line that Fahima bowled, guiding the ball with the sweep shot. As you can see, the delivery, which wasn't well directed, but you had to score from it, and she timed it quite well. The beautiful Sherebangla National Stadium outfield taking it to the boundary, and a valiant effort from Marufa there. But hope she hasn't done around slightly. This could have been a way.
Comes down the wicket, flat batted it. It was hit hard by Orla Prendergast and gets the results also.
Not much from Sobana Mustari there, just tossing the ball up, and a brilliant shot from Orla Prendergast, just threading that gap, lofting it. Great use of the feet. That's how you score runs in Mirpur. Sometimes when the part timers are there, you'll have to cash in. And that's when the turn comes in.
Comes down the wicket, does Amy Hunter. Goes aerial as mid-on was inside the circle. Ends the over with a boundary. She is taking them on, Amy Hunter. Ireland are 119 for 2. Calls for change in the...
Use of the feet. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh, that seemed to be a little lazy.
That could be very, very close. As we see the giant screen still saying decision pending. We'll have the TV umpire to decide on it. Just having a closer look, Jyoti takes the ball well, just above the stumps. Could be catch and go, yes. For Bangladesh, it's another success and comes through a run out once again. Ireland suffering from that indecision. The giant screen will definitely show those 3 letters that the batters would dread to see.
Given. Shorna strikes for Bangladesh. Ireland all of a sudden losing the track. First it was Orla Prendergast, and now it's Amy Hunter. Both the set batters are back in the hut.
This is a big, big wicket for Bangladesh. Shorna Akhtar keeping it full and straight. She walked across, just closing the face of the bat at the wrong moment. Amy Hunter looking for a single. Goes for 68, a very well-made innings, but Ireland losing wickets in pairs right now.
Bangladesh are leading 1-0. Skipper Gabby Lewis having the last moment chat in the hurdle. She will have to lead her side from the front. Experienced Laura Delaney will also help her. Sharmin Akhtar Shutta, the highest scorer of the previous game for Bangladesh. Orla Prendergast will open the innings for Ireland with the ball. She's got a gully in place, in catching position, point, cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, short square leg. 2 fielders out there are deep fine leg and deep third. Bit of a shape right away for Orla Prendergast. Tall bowler. Nicely driven. It was there to be hit. But she found the gap. That's the most important part. First boundary of Bangladesh's innings and also for Farzana Haq Pinky.
That made a cracking sound out of the bat. Pierced the offside. First runs for Bangladesh. That was full, waiting to be driven. Beautiful extension of the bat. Bowling wide of the crease there. Finds the gap. The ball's racing on towards the boundary. Murshida gets off the mark with a 4.
Pulled away. And that will reach the fence for 4. Quick to react on that occasion, Murshida Farzana Haq Pinky, beg your pardon. Boundary to end the over. Bangladesh 13 without loss after 4.
And Chan taken. Gabby Lewis right there. The plan works. Prendergast was teasing Murshid outside off, and that's where she gets her wicket. First wicket to fall. Captain Gabby Lewis in the gully region. Captain herself, just look at that catch. Magnificent. The catch of the series so far. That was a clear outside edge, and what a take. Diving right. Falling off, soft elbows. Never letting it go. The plan works. Look at that. Prendergast is ecstatic. Murshida Khatun has to depart for 6 of 14. It's 15 for 1, Bangladesh. Edged. Third man has some work to do. She can't reach it. A streaky one from Farzana Haq Pinky.
Lucky from Farzana. I was mentioning about all Prendergast should take a slip in place, since Farzana Haq trying to poke that outside the off stump, missed quite a few outside edge in the previous over. And with the gully in place, they should put more pressure.
Nicely driven. She takes up the challenge. Does Sharmin Shupta, the top scorer in the first ODI, slightly overpitched, and she was on top of it. 4 runs.
Fine shot from Sharmin Supta. She picked up that delivery. She's waiting on it. 4 dot balls. Then she gets a wide one and just frees her arms through the extra cover mid-off region. Look at that shot. Not much of a foot movement towards the ball. She just made room, made sure that the arms flow, and it goes.
On drive away from that fielder, and we'll get another boundary, this time from the bat of Farzana Haq Pinky. They are taking the challenge.
2 boundaries in the space of a few deliveries. That should get them going. There was a fine shot through mid-on. Not much of an effort from the fielder, but it was well struck. So by the time it was crossing the fielder, there was no chance for her. It was a fine shot from Pinky. Looks to be in good form.
Full toss. In front of it, in front of square, and 4. Welcome boundary from Farzana Haq.
Slightly strange sort of delivery from Arlene Kelly. She has bowled quite well seam up. I think it was an attempted slower ball. Must have slipped out. It looked like that. As you can see, yes, it was a full toss, a low full toss, nicely timed. Sort of a gift for the batter, especially at this stage of the innings.
Yeah, lost control. Nicely shifted her weight, did Farzana Haq Pinky. And through the fielders, between the 2 fielders, nicely struck for 4.
Complete control of that pull shot did Farzana Pinky show in that shot. It's a beautifully executed shot between the 2 fielders and struck hard. Not much pace on the ball, but the pace that she generated, that is what is often missing with the Bangladesh team when they're playing on a slow.
Well, yeah, they can take a bit slow. Take it a bit slow here.
This time she goes quick. Sharmin Shupta steps out, finds the boundary. She's heard you, Sabah. She knows she does have to push harder to get those runs in, and that's a brilliant shot from her in terms of placement. Face of the bat turning right at the last moment, but that's the advantage she got. That was brilliant, nicely driven. Excellent timing from Sharmin Shupta. That was something that was needed from Bangladesh, dealing in singles, but that was an excellent shot there. It was a slower one, picked up very early.
An area that Shukta loves to play. And
Low full toss, straight to the hand. It's Gabby Lewis again. My goodness, the ball skipping on, finding her. And Farzana Hawk, for the slight lapse in concentration, her eyes lit up when she saw that full toss dipping. It's not an easy ball to hit always, but Gabby Lewis with magnetic hands grabs hold of that. Pinky disappointed.
just as we were saying that the strategy would be to tempt the players to play risky shots, there she goes. Pinky has been absolutely amazing throughout the innings. Lost her concentration, lost her focus with this one, and she gets punished for that.
Look at the elation, the two senior campaigners of this Irish side, Delaney and Gabby Lewis, combining to get rid of Pinky. Scored 61 in the previous game. Out for 50.
Huge appeal and given. Big blow for Bangladesh. It's in from Sharmin Shupta. Dismissed by Eva Canning. Searching for that drive outside the off stump and a good catch taken behind the stump.
Ava Canning just living up to her name of being a canny medium pacer, throws it slightly wide. Shupta goes for the drive, big appeal. Not much from Shupta in way of protesting because it was an edge and she's gone. Bangladesh are 107 for 3 in the 30th over. That was a good knock from Sharmin Shupta, but she falls for 43 of 63 balls. Goes back, pulls the ball, and it's a 4. A bit of misfield at the deep, in two minds while trying to take that catch and then couldn't retrieve it back. Bangladesh get their boundary for the new partnership. Sobhana Mustari gets her first boundary.
Yes, it was a long hop, but straight to the fielder. Should have stopped that one. Ireland.
Misfield there by the point fielder. Goes for 4. Sobhana Mustari is opening up already. She's moved on to 11. And Bangladesh are getting that boundary every over that will keep them towards the chase. As you were saying, Mazhar, there, players like Sobhana Mustari, players like Nigar Sultana, they are from a newer generation of women cricketers in Bangladesh. This cricket actually started from Jessore and Satkhira, those areas, and then
Close, given. It was dead in front. Hardly any foot movement on the back foot. Looking to guide that on the onside. Bowled onto the stump and right on the money.
slightly beaten by the bounce of it. It was a slower ball from the side of the hand. She's good at bowling that leg cutter. Sobhana Mustari just came across the wicket far too much. You could see her leg stump there. That roll of the finger from Laura Delaney really befuddled Sobhana Mustari, who now goes for 16. This is a good wicket for Ireland, a right time for Delaney to pick up this wicket. Sobhana Mustari 16 of 21. Bangladesh are 129.
Nicely played. Powerfully struck. And she will get a boundary. This boundary will release some pressure for Bangladesh.
The boundary comes in the same over when they lost Sobhana Mustari. Bangladesh will welcome this hit from Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Smashes this past the cover fielder. Goes for 4. There was a valiant attempt at the boundary to no avail. As Nigar Sultana shows her power.
Her side through. Full toss. And it's gone all the way for maximum. First 6 of the innings for Bangladesh.
Mazhar, you were just mentioning that Sharna Akhtar struck a 6 in the last game. There aren't many who can hit the ball, the big ball, but we
Short ball, powerfully struck, and will get a boundary. Nigar Sultana Jyoti is on a roll. She's reached to 25 of 22 deliveries, and she's eyeing to finish this game quickly.
Nigar Sultana Jyoti has just crossed her 1,000 runs in ODIs with this boundary. Bangladesh end the over on 156 for 4 in 37 overs.
Comes down the wicket. Now that sounded good. That is launched off the runway, and I think it has gone all the way. From the bat of Sharna Akhtar, it is a maximum.
Absolutely speechless at that shot. Just look at how she comes down the pitch, gets in the line of the ball, and hits it with all her might. Just over the boundary. It goes for 6.
Importantly, she went to the pitch of the ball, full follow through, the long handle. Oh, gone! Arlene Kelly takes the wicket. Slower delivery once again. Shake of her head from the captain. Just lured her. She went for the big one, and in the process missed it altogether.
Arlene Kelly getting the big fish. Just a slow ball. Trying to hit it big towards a long on. Misses the timing, and she goes. Got the wicket of Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Bowled.
There's the shot, but did it just come a little too late for Ireland? Nigar Jyoti, 40 of 39, Bangladesh 182 for 5. Oh, hits downtown. Clean as a whistle. 4 of the bat of Fahima, as Bangladesh inch closer to taking the trophy away.
No hesitation in that shot. Absolutely no hesitation. Just look at that. Gets on her knees, goes in the line of the ball and hits it totally at straight. Gets the boundary. Bangladesh are just there's inside the circle. And she gets it. She gets it. Bangladesh gets their win in the second ODI with a 4 off the bat of Sharna Akhtar.
Yes, it was down the leg, and all she had to do was get some bat on it. She does. Wins the second ODI in style, and so do they. They've taken the series 2-0 so far. 2 out of 2 for them. The home team, Bangladesh Tigresses. Tough one for the Irish women. But nevertheless, it's been a better performance from Ireland in the second ODI of the Senora Bangladesh versus Ireland Women's Series 2024. Speaking of the ODI format, powered by Ruchi, the ODI World Cup coming up next year. Farzana Haq Pinky, yet again shining right at the top with a half century. She took her time, but held things together and put up that partnership along with Sharmin Shupta, who carries on that good form, 43 of 63. And then Nigar Sultana Jyoti played that instrumental knock of 40 in just 39 deliveries. Put up a partnership with Shubhana Mustari, 16. Sharna Akhtar sees it out, takes the team over the line with a runner ball, 29 of 29, along with Fahima Khatun, as they finish things off, reach the target within the 44th over. Here's how the bowling card looks like. Wickets apiece between Orla Prendergast, Ava Canning and Arlene Kelly. Orla Prendergast was the most economical. 2 wickets for Laura Delaney, but at the end of the day, they did not have enough total on the board. We're going downstairs for an interview.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.